Oh my god. Oh, geez. That's the horror. Whoa. That's scary. Anyways, welcome back, everyone. How you doing? We're reviewing today, obviously from the title, Ao Oni. Oh my god, This is an hour-long movie, folks. An hour-long movie. I just want you to put that in perspective. And it is probably one of the worst movies I've seen in a while. In horror, in anime, anything. This is probably top. So, as many of you know, this is based off of the freeware game Ao Oni, which came out many years ago. People loved it because, YouTubers everywhere spreading this thing online, making Let's Plays of it and stuff like that, or, just reactions of people playing it, etc. And it was a very interesting take on the horror franchise. It was a very simple game. But what's interesting, then we had this weird spin-off anime, which I did review the whole thing, which was these like 3 minute shorts, which are almost comedic in effect. They weren't even horror, but they were classified as horror, but they were just comedy spoofs and shit like that. And then finally, I heard an announcement, which is that they were making a movie, which is what I'm reviewing today. And I had, hopes. Not from the animation, because when I saw the animation, you can see it right there. This is just one of two images I'm going to be using. This is images of what characters look like in the show, and they look pretty bad. I could use, trust me, I have a whole bunch of them. I'm not gonna use all of them because I don't want to scare anyone with how horrible the animation looks. But I'll talk about why I think the animation's bad too, but in a second. I apologize about if you hear any background noise. I don't know if you guys are picking that up or anything. I'm in a Discord party, so I deafened myself, but I don't know if the sound's deafened, so I do apologize for that. Anyways, though, you know, Ao Oni the movie tries something very interesting. What it does is it actually uses a very meta concept where it uses the freeware game as the story concept, where the freeware game is actually telling a folklore legend that apparently in the mountains there is this flower that people have been spotting. And when you see the flower, you see different things from it. You either see some beautiful woman, you see something amazing, something mystifying. And when you get up to that flower, apparently, if you interact with it, it summons the Ao Oni of many ways. And they'll go more in detail if you watch the movie. I really hope no one watches this. I tell you guys right now, don't watch it. But unless, like I said, if you like horror movies and you love B-rated horror movies, and you're one of those people that loves the worse the horror movie, the better for you, you might enjoy it. If you have standards like I do with horror movies, then you may not enjoy this at all. I don't enjoy this at all, and I really have seen some horrible horror movies, but this is a horror in itself. But the main thing of this whole movie is that a group of students have now discovered that this whole Ao Oni thing is real, and they are now going to see if they can investigate why it's even a thing. And of course, various things start happening around them, where, like, for example, the creator of the Ao Oni game dies, and they start hearing rumors that the school is affiliated with something that might have to do with maybe the Ao Oni creature, and then they get stuck in the school and having to fight off against. Oh, look, it's Ao Oni itself. Oh god. Oh my god. By the way, this thing is terrifying, not because of the way it looks, but because of the way it's animated. It's so bad. Like, I was complaining about the weird shorts that they had before. This is way worse. Oh man. Ooh. So, story wise, it's not the worst thing in the world. Animation wise, it is unbearably the worst thing I've seen in a while. I know people bitch and moan about Berserk CGI, and I know people talk about, Knights of Sidonia stuff once in a while. They talk about Ajin. This is not nearly as bad as any of those shows. This is 10 times worse than any of those shows done if you fuse them together and put them in one giant thing together. This is so horrible to watch. It is so unbearably garbage to look at. Characters have weird animations. They're choppy. The faces look really ridiculous at times. Even the creature himself looks really stupid, and not even a good way. Like, it doesn't work in the game sense or even a comedic sense. It just looks bad. Character movements in general, I noticed, like, when they were turning and running, they had this weird animation to them. It looks like someone just started for the first time figuring out how to work animation. This is something I don't expect a studio to do, and some studio did this. That's a shame in itself. But anyways, soundtrack wise, voice acting wise, it's not too bad. It was a mixed bag, but for the most part, it was okay. It was bearable. Music was Ao Oni stuff, so if you're used to the games, you actually will know some of the tunes and some of the stuff that comes from that. So I have no issue with that. I just have overall an issue with this whole movie as a whole entity, and that's why if I had to review this between an A through F, this is a solid F. There's no sugarcoating this. This is an F. This is a failure grade. I put this on Mal as a 2. And I'm thinking almost of dropping even lower, but I'm gonna keep it at 2 because, like I said, the voice acting was probably what saved this movie. It was very on point for how corny at times things were, and it worked in that sense. But like I said, even in a corny sense, if you love corny horror movies, this doesn't work. It's not done enough to be corny enough. And if you like serious horror movies, this is not even close to a serious horror movie. This is just horrible, horrible to watch. So I really, really tell you guys, I warn you, do not watch this movie. You can avoid it. Just avoid it. Anyways, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. You know the whole nine. I will talk to you all later. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye-bye.